I realised something wasn't right. I was doing my level 2 training, which is what you would see the riot officers doing when there's protests and things like that. And I really, really struggled with my fitness, really struggled. I failed my fitness test the first time, and being as persistent as I am, I nailed it the second time. But I knew something was wrong then. I went to the doctors, I had blood tests, they come back all clear, they said nothing's wrong. And I really had to push for them to do a referral. I went private to get that diagnosis, and that led to my diagnosis of breast cancer. Me struggling with my fitness. I had a normal life, completely normal. Was a police officer, go to work every day, play with my daughter, and just normal.
You'd only just turned 29 as well, is it?
Yeah, I turned 29.
Yeah.
I was just having the tests when I turned 29, and then in the March, that's when I was diagnosed and started my treatment.
In January, you went back to work, thinking everything was okay, but it wasn't the case. Just talk us through what happened then.
So I finished all of my treatment in December. I went back to work in January after Christmas, and everything was fine. I was starting to build my hours up, that I wasn't as tired after my chemotherapy and all my treatment, and was building up to get back out on the street for beginning of September. During May, I just had the most horrendous headaches. After 2 weeks, I was like, I need to give up now and take myself off to the hospital. Pushed for a scan at the hospital, and that's where I got my diagnosis of brain mets.
Okay, let's bring Mum in. Mum, the impact of this on the family, but also where Jade is now and what needs to happen.
Where Jade is now, she's had all the treatment that's available to her in the UK. Through networking and researching, I found a young lady by the name of Melissa Huggins. 10 years ago, she was diagnosed with a glioblastoma tumour, and she was sent home to die by the UK. She went to a hospital in Boston. She's still here. I had coffee with her 2 weeks ago. She has a 2.5-year-old daughter. She got married, and her tumours are either sleeping or dead. Nobody can tell her. So I followed her lead, and I spoke to her dad, and I've been chasing hospitals in the US that can offer Jade over and above anything on earth, let alone in the UK. There is nothing for Jade in the UK.
Jade, for you, and I know it's very difficult for you to talk about this, but you're doing this for as much as you, but also for your daughter, really, aren't you?
Yeah, so I've got a 5-year-old daughter. Everything's for her. I can't not be there for her getting married, for her having her own children. I need to be there. Everything is about her.
Let's bring Mum in. It's incredibly difficult. I realise this. Yeah. This treatment is incredibly expensive, isn't it? You need support. How are friends rallying and people around you already rallying?
Melissa's treatment 10 years ago was £200,000. So I know ours is going to be a lot more than that. So we put a ballpark figure on it until we have a definite treatment plan. You say, as a family, how has it impacted us? It's absolutely ripped us apart. Ripped us apart. Jade's my world.
We wish you all the very best. We'll keep across this as it goes. We're going to tell people how they can join part of this campaign and to try and give you the support you need. Thank you so much for being brave enough to share it with us.
Could you just make the awareness of triple-negative breast cancer, because it does affect mainly younger women.
Yeah.
And that there is another lady, she's 28, and she's in exactly the same position that I am. And it's heartbreaking. Her only dream is to meet Beyonce. That's the only thing that she wants. I have a daughter that I need to be here for. That's the only thing that I want. We're not asking for blood, literally. Just anything that anybody can pass on. Yeah. There is support out there, triple negative warriors on Facebook. The women are absolutely amazing. But triple negative it needs some more awareness. People need to be made aware of it.
Yeah, indeed. It's vitally important as well that if you think anything is wrong, is to get checked, and if you're not convinced by what you're told, to get checked again. If you want to help Jade and donate to Jade's Appeal, there are ways you can do so. If you go to the fundraising site, it is Just Giving, and search Just Jade. You'll find all the details there. And as Jade mentioned, do check, certainly when it comes to that specific type of rare and aggressive type of breast cancer.